Many of you might be new to Canvas, and those of you who aren't new to Canvas might be new to using modules. In Canvas, there's a couple different ways to lay out the materials. You can use either pages or modules. I prefer modules, and that's the way this course is laid out. And so there's a lot of content in the modules, as you can see. There's a lot of stuff in here, so I've done my best to try and organize it in a way that'll be easy to follow. And so let's talk about the structure of the module. And I picked week 2 because this is a representative module. This is what most of the modules will look like. So at the top of the module, we see here a materials section. The materials section is going to contain, various items, but generally it's going to contain PowerPoint slides for the chapter. And so the PowerPoint slides are right here. If you click on one of these, you can download the PowerPoint file and look at them. Now, you can look at the textbook or you can look at the slides or some combination of both. It's a lot of the same content. Choose what's going to work for you. Experiment. See what you like. See if you prefer the slides or the textbook or some combination of both. Down below, we see a heading called Exam Preparation. This is somewhat self-explanatory. I have designed some activities and worksheets that will prepare you for the midterm exams and the final exam. Those exams are really important for your grades, so I want to make sure you get the practice you need. And so right here we see we have a conversion factors activity. If we click on that, you can download a activity. It's essentially a worksheet that's in a Word document form, and you can insert your answers there. And associated with this activity, we have a video. And so the video essentially describes how to solve the problems in the activity, and you pause the video periodically to complete problems in the activity. We have another activity right here for significant figures. And so again, you can click on this to download the Word file, and then you can watch the video that's associated with that activity. It's going to tell you how to solve the problems and whatnot. Down below that, we have a general Chapter 2 worksheet, and the Chapter 2 worksheet also has an answer key associated with it. And you'll notice that the activities above do not have answer keys associated with them. So you might be wondering, well, how do I figure out the answers? How do I tell if I'm right with these activities? Well, I purposely leave out the key because I want you to use the discussion board in Canvas. So if you're confused about something, you want to check your answers, talk to classmates, use the discussion board in Canvas. And the discussion board is part of your grade, so you really want to participate there and get those easy points from participating on that discussion board. And I find the students learn more from this type of conversation, which is why I leave the answer keys out for these activities here. So scrolling down slightly, the next thing is going to be mastering homework. So mastering is the online homework system that we use in this class. Unfortunately, mastering isn't part of Canvas. Those aren't combined into one, so you have to actually go to a separate web page. But I've done my best to make it easy for you. So if you click on this, you'll see it'll bring you to this little description right here where we can see due date and points for the assignment. And we have our link to mastering right here that you can click, and we also have our course ID. So you're going to need 3 things in order to access mastering. You need the web page, which is given right here. You need the course ID, which tells the mastering system which class you're in, and that's given right here. And the third and final thing you'll need is going to be the access code that came with your textbook. If you can't find your access code or you're confused about how to access mastering, then please talk to me in class or email me, and I'll do what I can to help you get up and going. So down below that, we have our mastering quiz. And you'll notice that the assignments within the modules have due dates next to them and points associated with them. The next heading down is going to be the labs heading. So we have 4 items in our labs heading, and this is pretty typical of how it'll be most weeks. We have the procedure. So what you want to do is click on this and download the procedure. It's generally going to be in PDF form. Once you've downloaded the procedure, you want to read it and then use and then complete the pre-lab quiz right here. If you click on this, it'll bring you to an online quiz, and the answer to the online quiz, the answers are within the procedures document. So download this file, read it, and use that document to answer the questions here. You must turn in the pre-lab assignment before the due date. There's no late pre-labs accepted. So this one right here is due September 29th by midnight, so you want to make sure you completed it by that date. And then down below that, we have a report template. So make sure you bring your procedure to lab, and once you finish the lab, you're going to download this report template, which is going to be a Word file, and you're going to type your answers into it. You're going to convert this template into your lab report. and you're going to upload it right here. If you click right here, it's going to give you the option of uploading that Word document. If there's any questions about this submission process, I realize it's kind of a lot of steps, please let me know and I can help you. But these are the files or the items in order as you'll be using them, and you'll get the hang of it. It's pretty much the same thing most weeks, so you get the hang of it pretty quick. Now finally, I found a bunch of videos that you may or may not find helpful. These are purely optional. I've listed them here under the third-party video section. These are things like Khan Academy, stuff like that deal with the materials from the chapter. You're welcome to use these. You're also welcome to not use them. And if you happen to find videos you find particularly helpful, then feel free to email them to me or post them in the discussion board for other students. Again, the discussion board is part of your grade, so that's a great way to get some easy points is by posting something other students might find helpful and whatnot. And so that's pretty much the structure of the module. Most weeks look the same, and they'll be similarly structured, and you'll get the hang of it. And if you have questions, just let me know.